Hey guys, Joanne here with Newegg TV. I'm here to do an overview on these Cooler Master CM Storm Scout 2 mid-tower computer cases in Midnight Black and Gunmetal Gray. This case is made of steel with some plastic, and we have plenty of mesh grill at the front for ventilation. It measures 9.1 inches wide, 20.2 inches tall, and 20.5 inches deep. At the front, we have your three 5¼ drive bays, and behind this, we have mounting points for either two 120mm fans or one 140mm fan. On this side, we have a window so you can see into your internal components, and mounting points for two 120mm fans. On the back, we have a couple grommets to thread your cables through, as well as your water cooling tubes, a pre-installed 120mm red LED fan, knockout for your input-output shield on your motherboard, 7 expansion slots plus 1, and this has a special cover to secure your gaming gear for, let's say, if you're at a LAN event or something, and a bottom power supply mount. Oh, there's also a dust filter here, but I'll show you when I go to the bottom of the case. And on the side, you'll notice that the side panel is popped out. It is also popped out on this side to either include a larger CPU cooler or more cable routing space. At the top of the case, we do have some more mesh for ventilation, and you can remove the top cover by pushing out the tabs from inside the case. And we have mounting points for two 120mm fans. Over here, we have your reset, power, and fan LED on-off buttons. And behind the sliding cover are your two USB 2.0 ports, two USB 3.0 ports, your headphone and microphone jacks. On the bottom, we have some raised rubberized feet to increase airflow as well as reduce vibration, a mounting point for a 120mm fan, and a removable dust filter for where your power supply sits, and that is always awesome. I've already removed the thumb screws for the right side panel, so let's take a look. You get 20mm of space inside the case to route your cables, as well as an additional 6 to 7mm due to this popped out design. And here we have a cutout for your aftermarket heatsink, plenty of tie-down points to organize your cables, and some rubber grommets to thread your cables through. We have your 2-pin connector for your rear fan LED already connected to the on-off switch, and you get an additional 2-pin connector. Over here we have your 7 3.5-inch drive mounts, as well as an adapter for two 2.5-inch drives. You can include one on the bottom and one on the top. And for the 3.5-inch drive mounts, you do get rails, which I will show you in just a little bit. Here's a look inside the case. It's compatible with micro ATX and ATX motherboards, as it is listed here, so it's quite useful. And here's a look at your rear 120 with its 3-pin connector. If I tilt the case, you'll note that there are raised rubber pads here for where your power supply sits to help reduce vibration. And here's a look at your front panel connectors. We have your 20-pin USB 3.0 header, your audio connectors, USB 2.0 connector, and your power, reset, and LED plugs. Over here, we have a look at your three 5¼ drive bays. It is a toolless locking mechanism. Just flip the switch like this, and you're good to go. And the drive mounts I talked about earlier, you are able to remove the top hard drive cage by taking off. I already removed the 4 screws over here on this side, and another screw on the other side. And there is also a mounting point for another 120mm fan. Let me just remove this 2.5-inch drive adapter and go ahead and slide this out. Now for a look at the accessories. We have your user guide. I'll just place it here. And your mounting rails for your 3.5-inch drives. Finally, a bag full of your cable ties. So we have a motherboard speaker in here, a lock, and your motherboard standoffs, as well as other mounting screws. Here's a demo of the rear case LED and the switch to turn it off and back on. Here's a quick look at the black case, and I overviewed the gray case because of the contrast. Nothing against this one, because this one is equally awesome. So let's take a look-see. Oh, and I want to mention that the LED fan at the rear is also red. That wraps up our overview on these Cooler Master CM Storm Scout 2 mid-tower computer cases. I'm Joanne, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our Newegg YouTube channel. Thanks for watching Newegg TV, and we'll see you next time.